Kant is an icon of philosophy. He established a political theory based on human autonomy, our capacity to observe moral laws. Autonomy implies that people are able to make contracts, which are morally binding deals. They are morally binding because deals are promises made by autonomous persons who constitute moral commitments by promising. Kant proponed contract society, political philosophy which justifies state and its coercive power by a social contract between people. The state's moral justification is based on the autonomous will of people and a deal they have agreed upon. Thus, the state should have a democratic government. Between states there should prevail an international organization based on deals. It would lead to perpetual peace. Immanuel Kant was an Enlightenment philosopher of the 18th century. He defended democracy and peace, founded on human moral agency and realized through deal-making and peacemaking. Donald Trump is an icon of contemporary politics. He wants to solve political issues by making deals.
Use the laws of this country, just like the greatest people that you read about every day in business have used the laws of this country, the chapter laws, to do a great job for my company, for myself, for my employees, for my family.
A deal is a contract, and, as in Kant's times, in the modern world the core of a contract is the promise that carries moral obligations. The moral obligation is to keep the promise. This is true in business and finance too, where President Trump made his career before politics. The history of financial markets shows that market participants have paid respect to this moral principle. This is reflected by the motto of the London Stock Exchange, "My word is my bond." Even in the absence of written contracts, countless promises have been routinely kept and executed in the markets. In the same spirit, many terms used for financial instruments like bond, trust, and credit reflect the moral, communal, and social character of financial transactions. Hundreds of years of trading in which immense masses of wealth have been transferred from one promising party to another, often on the basis of mere oral contracts without major problems in the execution of the deals, could have taken place only in a community genuinely committed to moral principles. What kind of ethics underlies the London Stock Exchange's motto, "My word is my bond"? It consists of an equation or two expressions, both of which are loaded with moral contents. My bond reflects the commitment of the market participants to a common cause. It tells that a relation has been established between the parties to a trade which interconnects their actions and obligations. The parties have expressed their will to execute the trade at a specific time. This expression of their will has bonded the parties to each other. It has bound them together into a relation which is ethical by its very nature. Using an expression made familiar by Thomas Donaldson and Thomas Dunphy, this relation is a tie which binds morally, although the parties' motivation for entering their moral commitment may have been purely egoistic.
Because that's what I do. I make deals.
In thousands of deals, Donald Trump has committed to promises which are morally binding. He has honored his promises countless times. Donald Trump is a dealmaker. In the light of the contract theory of political philosophy, Trump the dealmaker has fulfilled the potential of his human nature, his nature as an autonomous person, by making business deals in a contract-based democratic society. As President Donald Trump has expanded his deal-making to international politics, he has sought to implement peace by making deals. Peace deals. Our short analysis, focusing on the fundamentals of Immanuel Kant's moral and political philosophy and President Donald Trump's actions in business and international politics, yields an outcome that many may find surprising. German philosopher Immanuel Kant and US President Donald Trump are both dealmakers and peacemakers. They speak for people settling their disputes through contracts. This places the German philosopher Immanuel Kant and US President Donald Trump in the Western tradition of enlightenment, defending the values of democratic government and autonomy of an individual.
Perpetual peace is made possible by the fact that, since human beings are autonomous entities capable of grasping complex moral laws, they are also capable of making promises and entering into binding agreements. And these contractual promises are binding because people commit to them through their reason, which is capable of understanding moral laws and generating morally binding promises. A contract is a deal that is a promise, and promising creates moral obligations. Kant envisioned that through deal-making nations can form an interconnected global community. In this way, a state of perpetual peace could be achieved firmly based upon shared values that people universally embrace and uphold with one another. The scourge of war could ultimately be brought to a definitive end. This idea of Kant may well have been in the background when Emperors Alexander I and Napoleon Bonaparte made a peace deal. In Tilsit, a few years after Kant's death at the beginning of the 19th century, their peace agreement drew a boundary of peace in Europe. which, however, did not last very long. Kant may have had influenced this peace process because his philosophy was also widely known in France. Kant was a kindred spirit to Enlightenment philosophers Voltaire and Rousseau, and his work, Perpetual Peace, was quickly translated into French. Respect. Here lies Immanuel Kant, who gave to humanity, to our place in the world itself, and to the values that people should follow in this world and in their interactions with one another, a philosophical justification based on reason and the very nature of humanity. Kant's theory tells us that we can distinguish right from wrong, good from evil. Values are not just mere opinions or beliefs. That is the very core of Kant's philosophy, which still has significance in today's world, where empirical theories and idealistic fantasies have taken over philosophy to such an extent that reason and rational arguments as the foundation of values has been largely forgotten. It has been forgotten that the foundation of morals lies within the human being and the human reason. People have the capacity to solve their problems through constructive debating, firmly based on well-reasoned and rational arguments, instead of simply throwing out unsubstantiated opinions which not only lead to conflicts and disagreements, but also potentially escalate to physical confrontations, even wars. Through arguments and rational ethics, we can resolve issues and better organize our lives. We can and should reach the truth in philosophy through reason, rationality, arguments, and analysis. We can know what is right and what is wrong. This is Kant's message from his grave in Kaliningrad.
There is truth in philosophy and politics. We can know what is right and what is wrong. Good luck in the pursuit of truth, Mr. President.
We ended the war in Gaza and really, on a much bigger basis, created peace. And I think it's going to be a lasting peace, hopefully an everlasting peace.